Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for one of the best mangas that I've read uh, in quite a while. Welcome back once again, guys. And I have a few things that I really enjoyed about this manga, especially how it's structured and how the series itself is going to be structured, which I will talk about a little bit on my review in just a few moments. But this really was one of the better mangas that I've one of the better newer mangas that I've read. I guess I should be more specific there because obviously I'm still reading some great mangas like I Am Hero and stuff like that that are great, that did a great job, but not a lot of good mangas are releasing right now, at least in the genres that I like, and that is gore slash a little bit of action and obviously suspense and mystery. Those are the genres that I love, and this one really fits the package. Before anything, guys, please support Yen Press. I want to thank Yen Press for providing this copy for me to review for you guys. You guys can check out their links in the description below. Check them out. They have different retailers where you guys can buy manga and light novel from Yen Press. So you can check out their websites, and I will say most of the time, just a tip, online tends to be cheaper if you buy in bulk. But a lot cheaper if you buy like from a store. Don't don't get all up on me if one costs a lot. You have to buy multiple for the shipping to be worth it. But if you do buy multiples, you will get a good deal. So, anyways, guys, before anything, if you have not done so by now, subscribe to my channel. Give some love to this video. It is a video that I'm doing for Yen Press, so comment, like, and share. Give some love to it, please, guys. Share it on Twitter. Share it on your Discord or Facebook, so other people can know about a pretty good series, to be honest. It's called Can't Stop Cursing You, and in this realm of story, and I'll try not to give away too much of the story, but in this realm, essentially, there's a power of curses. You can be a contractor of curses, and essentially, we follow the story of Mikiya, which is the contractor in this volume, and essentially, he has always been well respected, well loved. In fact, everyone calls him the prince of the school, and he is, he's basically the guy of the school, right? All this is a masquerade that he himself has created because he likes the attention. He likes being the guy, the person, the prince, and not just the school, his parents himself too. We later find out that he has a brother who his brother has been blamed for all of his errors, of Mikia's errors, and Mikia doesn't bat an eye. Like, yeah, I'm the perfect one. So he really is up to his head, but he's kind of bored. So he kind of goes with this contract, and he has 30 days to kill 30 people for the contract to be valid. If he doesn't do that, then a evil upon him will fall. I think that's basically what he's told by the demon, I guess you can call him, that he makes a contract with. So his whole deal is that he has a phone, and with the phone he can send a call to someone, and as long as the person touches the phone, it opens the call, and as long as someone else acknowledges that the person got cursed, that person automatically dies. And those two rules are very important throughout the volume because first, it takes them a while to investigate how it works, but secondly, it also helps the investigators catch the person that is to blame, Mikiya. Now that is kind of the end of the volume, and unfortunately I have to say that here, just because that's part of why I like this volume. It's not gonna stretch out what a lot of people would have stretched it out in maybe 3 volumes. There's a lot of series that I've read that are not bad. They're pretty good that have stretched their stories into 3, 4 volumes. Similar to this one, right? People are dying off. It's a survival method. Who's the killer? Can we figure him out? Whereas this one says we're gonna do just 1 volume, give you the entire story, not cheat you out of important information. Which at times some pages can be lengthy because there's a lot of communication going on. But we're gonna put multiple stories like this one throughout the volume. So I'm gonna assume in my own thought that each volume is gonna be a case. This one was like what, maybe 4 or 5 chapters long. Gives you the entire case from who the guy is, why he did it, how he did it, and how he got caught and all that. So it in itself, in total, it is a pretty good volume, and it gives you everything. Whereas a lot of mangas in this genre, again, will stretch it out and sometimes give you some chapters that are really not too necessary for the story, or they try to get too deep into the character that it makes him a little bit unbelievable of a character. There's a sweet spot where you want to give information about a character where he still seems realistic, because there's a lot of like, well, maybe he did that because of so and so. So there's spaces in a story that you should leave open for the reader to kind of fill in himself, and that makes the character a little bit more believable of a character. And this character is very believable. There's a lot of people that are raised that way. I mean, I know people that will think they're really good at something. I don't know, sports or music or art, or I don't know. You name it. They think they are the bomb. Why? Because they've been told, by friends, by family, that they are the bomb. But then they come to the real world and it's not like that. And this is kind of what this guy is gonna encounter, is that he is being hit by reality, and that comes to our second main character of the story. In this world, again, there exists curse contractors. There's also curse breakers, and we have this character Sayama, who essentially is a teacher at the beginning, but ends up being a curse breaker, called into trying to investigate who the contractor is. So he actually helps the police, with the help of another student as well, to find the perpetrator, and he essentially does stuff in weird methods. He has certain powers. One of his power is that he can, once someone has died, he can still speak to the spirit that's connected to the curse, and that spirit can answer one yes or no question. His power lasts 5 questions per week. So once those 5 questions have been used, then he can't really use them anymore. So he's very smart at what he asked, and at times very risky, because there's questions like, for example, he says, is the student in class 2A, right? It's very specific, because if the answer is no, then really they haven't removed a lot of suspects out of the list. Whereas obviously if it is a yes answer, then yeah, they're down to just a few people. But he later explains the fact that more than likely the perpetrator was there to see the kill. So even if the class 2A was not the one that did it, someone in the school that was close to the scene was probably the one that did it. So he still kind of brought it down to a few people. But yeah, his questions are very, very much important to how he catches the perpetrator, and other characters as well. But for now, guys, this one, I think it deserves a 8 out of 10. Definitely is a story that you guys have to read if you are into any of those genres. I know a lot of you guys have similar taste to me. Some of you guys don't. So this one is again gore. I will say a little bit of action, not a lot of action at all, to be honest, but just a little bit suspense and mystery. It just seeing that whole story untangled itself, it's amazing. So I'm excited to read volume 2 of this one, and hopefully review it for you guys here on my channel. You guys can buy this again through Yen Press. Yen Press is producing these here in the U.S. So if you guys have not checked it out yet, go buy it on Yen Press. The website is in the description below. Give some love to them. Comment, like, and share on this video, guys, also, so it can be viewed by more people. So thank you again for your love and support, and I will see you guys on my next review.